Warning, the following gameplay you're about to witness is rated mature, 17 and older, for one or more of the following reasons listed. Please enjoy.
Everybody, yeah. Rock your body, yeah. Everybody, yeah. Rock your body right.
Movie man.
Alright.
Oh! She's a zombie! Fuck!
Catch it!
Oh my god! Oh. Ah, shit! God, no! Shit! I just wanted to stop! Hello travelers, welcome back to the episode of Game Time with Movie Man. This guy right here. I left off, or I shouldn't say that because it's a new game we're going to be playing. One by Square Enix, one that I heard about here or there and I've been recommended. A very good game to play for story and feels, and I figure I'm playing Broken Age and also trying to catch up on some other games, and I added this into the mix since the entire edition with the episodes, and all because it's episodic, came out as well. So this is Life is Strange. Now, I don't know much about anything except I think I'll be the protagonist as a photographer, so I'm pressing any button. Alright. Down, up. Start new game. Yep, new game. Probably should have turned on subtitles right there, but I always fucking forget. Story-based gameplay that features player choice, the consequences of your... Alright, so it's like Telltale games, but Square Enix trying to turn it at a like a Telltale type game. Fighting off a cold right now and a bit of a headache, so if anything seems off, that's probably why. Jeez. Well then, escalated a little quickly.
Where am I? What's happening? I'm trapped in a storm. How did I get here? And where is here? Wait. There's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there.
Feeling like this is a dream.
Please let me make it there.
Wow. This feels very Alan Wake right now. Not too bad looking. Movement's a little bit wonky. Lighthouse. Alright, let's go. Jeez. Oh, the storm. Whoa. The cyclone. What's that? Blackwell Academy, 1910. Jesus. This is the safest place to be right now.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
Yep, drain.
That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay. I'm in class. Everything's cool. I'm okay.
From light to shadow, from color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black
I
and
didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless face.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
It's artistic.
You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right?
I can't believe I still have this pencil case. I should upgrade to the 21st century. But
Seriously,
I
though,
like it old
I
school.
could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. And any one of you could do
I haven't
that
kept
to me.
up with my journal as much as I should.
Isn't that too easy? Too
My
obvious?
photography major?
What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height
fella up here.
of their beauty or innocence?
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
Oh boy. How much reading am I gonna have to do? Yeah, why not? A little bit of reading, never hurt anybody. Oh, that's prologue, okay. Wait, shit. This is Max, that's me. My name is Max Caulfield, and ever since I was a little kid, I knew I wanted to be a photographer. I've always seen the world through my own lens finder. Maybe it's a way for me to be part of the world, but at a safe distance. For some reason, I was always drawn to old analog camera gear rather than digital tech. I love all kinds of styles and techniques, but for me, the instant camera selfie is the one I love most. I don't care if people make fun of me or not. I'm in great company, right? And now I've come all the way back to my childhood home to study photography at Blackwell Academy, a private school for 12th grade seniors. On a scholarship, even. I originally left behind Chloe, my best friend, forever, at least until I left without talking to her once in 5 years, and it feels so weird to be back here without seeing her yet. So I'm 18 now, an official adult, even though I don't always feel so wise or mature, and I'm ready to begin a whole new life here with retro camera at my side. And we're in Seattle. Interesting. Then there's Jefferson. Not only is Mark Jefferson one of the best photographers in the world, he's also my teacher, and one of the reasons I wanted to come to Blackwell. How often do you get to be mentored by one of your inspirations? I've always loved his deco and goth style, and he's so versatile with all of his incredible print and advertising work. Still, Jefferson can be a bit condescending. He's pretty hip for his age, but kinda aloof and sometimes pretentious. He has this smug smile when he thinks he's right. But I do think he's preparing us for how tough it is to be a full-time artist. He acts like he understands my own work and obsession with analog images. He really wants me to enter a photo in this Everyday Heroes contest, but I've done a good job of avoiding that. The winner gets to fly to San Francisco to represent Blackwell Academy and get national exposure. I like to think my work could be good enough to win, and I'm honored Jefferson even bugs me about the contest. And there's this girl, Kate. I've forgotten if I've ever seen Kate Marsh smile or laugh in the past month. She's really sweet and nice, even though the other students make fun of her abstinence campaign. Oh, Kate. Even if they act immature, everybody at Blackwell are seniors, not high school freshmen. She gets a lot of shit, in fact. I know she's involved in a lot of religious groups, but she doesn't preach to me, so I don't care. But she's been extra quiet and introverted the past couple weeks. She looks like she's in zombie mode. I wish I could help her, but I can barely help myself. I wonder if all that bullying has worn her down. I can see how it would. I have to make an effort to talk to her more often. Maybe invite her to tea or a movie. Although she's an adult, I bet she's not allowed to watch R-rated films. And then Victoria. Then there's Victoria Chase, the elite of Blackwell Academy, and a total bitch. I hate saying that, I just don't know why somebody who's so rich and beautiful needs to be so fucking mean. 18 years old at a prestigious academy should be evolving into artists and scholars, not reality show contestants. Victoria does everything for maximum drama. She actually wastes her time calling me out in class and taunting Kate Marsh. For reals? I wish her parents could see her in action. They cut off that trust fund fast. Then again, she's in the Vortex Club, and they seem to own the school, so maybe that's why she doesn't give a shit. The odd thing is that she does know art and photography. She can even say all those French names that break my tongue. Her work is a little cold, but she has a good eye. She also has an eye for Mr. Jefferson, which is so obvious that I'm embarrassed for her. She does everything but sit in his lap. He keeps his distance, though. We can all tell she's trying to win the Everyday Heroes contest. I'm sure it drives her crazy when there's somebody or somebody she can't buy or seduce. Interesting. We're on episode 1, Chrysalis. Uh-huh. Interesting. Now, what happened to the actual journal thing I just saw, though? because they were journal entries, and now I don't see those anywhere.
She had a brilliant...
If anybody else looked at
There
this,
we go.
what would they think?
July 10th, I got accepted into Blackwell Academy. If words could dance, this would be a rave. Even though I've never been to one, but who cares? Because I got into Blackwell Academy. I didn't think I'd be so excited, since it's not like I don't used to live in the same town. But when I saw the text from Blackwell Scholarship Office, the text, really? Okay. I could literally feel my pulse speed up. I thought I was gonna say, sorry, thanks for playing. It took me a few seconds before I read the whole thing. I guess I wanted to enjoy that last moment of blissful ignorance. But when I saw the first word, congratulations, I think I screamed. My mom cried and my dad laughed. They're so weird, but they're happy, and this means extra financial support because they don't have to pay anything to Blackwell. This means new clothes, and if I can work it, a new laptop. Oh, and I have to keep telling myself in caps that I am going to Blackwell Academy. August 18th. So this is it. So leaving Seattle to go to Arcadia Bay. So I lived in Seattle, but I'm here in Arcadia now. Usually people go to the high school closest to home. I suppose I am too. It's just that I haven't lived there for 5 years. Out of all the best photography programs in the world, I choose to go to the smallest, back in the town I was excited about leaving. Maybe I wanted to come back all alone, just to see if Chloe and I were still even friends. But I do wish Chloe could have moved with us to Seattle. That city was made for her. When we would play pirates in our rooms and in the woods, it seemed like Seattle was that fabled faraway island of treasure and adventure that we were always seeking with coffee shops. But Seattle wasn't like a fable, au contraire. Now Blackwell Academy seems more exotic to me than any other place in the world. To study photography under Mark Jefferson, sigh, insert hearts and flowers. Plus, there will be cool, diverse students from everywhere. It won't feel like my high school now. I never really found a groove with my classmates, or boys. I'm lucky I have a couple great friends here, but it's time to ship out. Oh dear. So maybe Arcadia Bay will actually turn out to be the island of treasure and adventure I've been looking for. 25th. Shit is crazy here. I didn't realize how much crap I had to pack until I had to pack all my crap. Mom and Dad are getting a little too excited I'm clearing out my room, though I caught Mom crying when she was packing my shirts. That made me want to cry like a little girl and never leave Seattle. So instead of packing, I feel like burning all my clothes, then just raiding a thrift store to build up a new Max wardrobe over my junior year. Not that I even have an old Max wardrobe. Nobody will know me except for Chloe, and who knows how different we are now. So I can cut my hair, get a tat and some piercings, maybe date a cute foreign exchange artist from Paris or Rome. I can do anything, unless I get busted. And there will be so many super cool chances for my photography to get exposed. Thinking about that is when I get scared but excited, and then I don't feel like crying at all. I get tingles down my arm, sensing the universe opening up for me. I can't wait to leave. I just want things to be different at Blackwell. September 2nd at midnight. My first entry from my new dorm room the night before my first day at Blackwell. Good thing you're getting sleep. Whew. I haven't had any time to write or even take pictures since I got here. My shit is in boxes all over the room, which is small but mine. I never want to leave. I can't wait to decorate. I plan a whole wall of photos. I did meet some of my dorm mates, though I suck at remembering names, so I won't bother right now. But I think I can already see who's going to be cool to me and who's not. It's a bitch trying to get settled into a new school and social scene after I finally found good friends in Seattle. But I'm here now, and this is the start of my new life. Sweet dreams. Next day. Blackwell sucks ass. I told myself not to whine so soon, but damn, the day started like Christmas morning. I barely had any dreams because I was so pumped to start my first official day of my new life. Like a dork, I couldn't figure out what to wear, so I chose what was on the floor. I'm no good with names and faces right away, but I picked up some names like Kate, Brooke, Taylor, Alyssa, and how could I forget Victoria Chase? Rich, stylish, entitled. I could feel instant judgment when she looked at my raggedy-ass clothes, as if I met Blackwell to strike fashion poses. Maybe I'm being extra crispy sensitive, but I think Victoria wants life here to be like her own reality show. Ugh. So that wasn't fun with my general social unease. I thought it'd be easier being back. Call the ambulance. I don't want this day to end all woe is Max. It was incredible to walk across the green campus in the morning mist. I love the stone steps and brick walls of Blackwell. Everything is a picture waiting to be taken. Speaking of, at least one great thing did happen today. Mr. Jefferson's photography class, sigh. There's more to tell, but journal, forgive me, I'm truly wiped out. Next day, I have an assload of homework already, so much bullshit. At least give us noobs a day to acclimate. But to prove I'm not a total loser, I made a new friend in my science class. His name is Warren Graham, and he's a serious geek. Plus, he's dark and witty. Oh, I can sympathize there. He comes across as a kind of know-it-all, but it turns out he does kind of know a lot. We talked about photographers, and he actually named a few I'd never heard of. We traded rumors and no numbers, and he'll be a good study partner or a good friend. Oh, friend zone. I'll need at least one based on the click action here. I thought being 18 meant I didn't have to deal with this teenage drama anymore. I thought. Oh yeah, we've all been there. At least I got to research famous photographers for some of my homework. Mr. Jefferson assigned us a ton of reading, but this is exactly what I want to study. Jefferson is super cool and super chill. He doesn't try to be too hip, just says what he thinks and expects us all to as well. I think he's a genius. OMG, I want to marry him. Just joking. This one class is worth all the social dysfunction. September 15th, homework is kicking my ass. I bet the teachers grade harder just to stop you from feeling special, but Victoria Chase and her snob minions still front like they're honored guests of Blackwell. The bros here aren't that different. Nathan Prescott is Victoria's male clone, which way more money and attitude if that's possible. His family is the oldest in Arcadia Bay, and I heard stories about them when I was a kid. The Prescotts give a shitload of bank to Blackwell, so Nathan acts like he literally owns the school. Yesterday during class, he put his feet on the desk, started texting, and the teacher didn't say jack. I get suspended, but him and Victoria are part of the silly elite Vortex Club that puts on popular parties and so they get their way. It's good to be the king and queen. I don't want to slam everybody. I do like Kate Marsh. She's down the hall in one of my classes. She's so pretty and sweet and friendly. It makes her more beautiful than the biatches here like Victoria, who think beauty is just your face and outfit. See? I'm already playing their drama games. No more. 23rd. Finally had a chance to take some actual shots around campus today. A perfect blue sky day. I always forgot how great I feel after I take pictures when I've been slacking off. Speaking of pictures, Mr. Jefferson told us about the National Everyday Heroes photo contest he wants us all to enter. The winner gets a trip to San Francisco and lots of publicity. He wants just one photograph from each student. This is exactly why I wanted to come to Blackwell, and of course I'm scared shitless to enter. At least I have a couple weeks before the deadline in October, so I have plenty of time to stress and procrastinate. Sigh. The 30th. I don't know whether I love it or hate it here. I'm trying to keep up with my science class of all things. Like, I give a good shit or even understand. Good thing I know Warren. Too bad I can't clone him to take my place in class. Miss Grant is much cooler than the class. She explains particle physics so even boneheads like me can understand. I love how she relates society to science and vice versa. I can tell she's committed and passionate about life, unlike some of us in our class. I'm trying to engage more, even if it means asking actual questions in class instead of hiding in the back. I'm just glad I'm not the only social misfit here. Now, how much homework are you avoiding? And the last one, October 1st. October, my favorite month, the best weather of the year. I love watching the leaves change color, turning into tiny flames, but it's still too damn hot thanks to global warming, and I can't bust out the big coats and sweaters or scary movies yet. Soon. Can't let me borrow The October Country by Ray Bradbury. I haven't read much by him, which caused Warren to almost revoke my geek cred before I held up my copy of Battle Royale, but he nails the autumn atmosphere of small towns. The last time I wore a Halloween costume was with Chloe. I have pictures in one of my old albums. I should find a real Halloween party to crash so I can experience some social mingling. It's that or a Vortex Club Stroke Fest swimming party, or is that Backstroke Fest? You so puny, Max. At least I'm trying to climb out of my cocoon. I shouldn't expect my life to completely change after a few weeks at Blackwell Academy. As my parents love telling me on a loop, you have all the time in the world. Alright, all that reading aside, back to gameplay.
Brilliant eye. So, she could have taken another approach.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work.
I should take a picture to prove I'm still here. Plus, it's perfect for me, and I do love my analog camera. I should take a quick picture now.
And there was honesty about the economic conditions
It's
of
kind
the
of
era,
awkward, but fine.
but a beauty in the struggle. You don't have beauty without a beat, which explains. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb
yeah,
word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I did know.
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Oh wow, really is a
Very
bit.
good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius.
Oh, she looks adorable.
You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even online.
Oh, there we go.
And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Nah. Oh, shit, alright. Oh?
Even her school books are gift wrapped.
What?
I can't believe she made fun of me in class.
Use the
What is she,
tablet?
15 years old? And people laughed. Of course, Victoria has to have the bestest, newest, most expensive everything.
Can I use it?
I should have known. She'll have better equipment than
Oh my
Blackwell.
god. The GRL T64s with all the speed and power expected from a new Greenland. The GRL yeah, I gotcha.
Really think Everyday Heroes is an important cultural event, and I want to represent Blackwell Academy.
I mean, I'm in the directing and all that. Ooh, cool photo equipment. I like how it has little labels like that.
This is just a bump on a bigger road. I don't want anybody to...
Obviously, Blackwell spent bank on the computers here.
So it
Looks like
seems.
somebody was already working on this. Cool.
Neato. Photoshop skills.
know that this photographic world is not for everybody.
What's up,
A
girl?
moment in the camera.
Kate looks so sad and quiet today. Poor thing.
What's
Hi,
up?
Kate. Oh. Hi, Max.
Oh, geez, she does look zombie.
You seem quiet today.
Just thinking too much.
I hear that. Wanna go grab a cup of tea and bitch about life?
Thanks, but not today. I have to go over homework.
No worries. Let's hang later.
Yeah.
Sure.
Etched marks.
This might make a cool shot.
Cool. Nah. Ah, cool. Macro eyes. Alright. 14 millimeter. Ooh, what was that?
Now I wish I wouldn't have read this. Purge.
Aw, we love your porn video. Wow. Well, any school's gonna have bullying of some type. It's just a fact of life at this point. An unfortunate one, but
Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me. This is ridiculous. I always get so shy and nervous around Mr. Jefferson.
I'll talk to him for a second.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
Fair enough. Picture. What's the picture?
Even in pictures, the forest around here always looks mysterious.
Yeah. Oh, more pictures over here. That's a
You
lighthouse.
can never escape the lighthouse here.
Evidently not. Ooh, a camera.
Whoa, Mr.
nice.
Jefferson is not messing around with that monster. He probably paid 20 grand for that camera. I bet he gets pristine digital images. But I still dig my little instant camera.
I go for film myself.
So cool that we can check these out anytime. The Decisive Moment by Henry Cartier-Bresson? That's rare. And man, he even has the best plasma HDTV for a class monitor. Can't wait to watch some more documentaries on this bad boy. Here's the poster for the contest. Mr. Jefferson really expects me to enter. Why? I don't know if I'm ready for my 15 minutes of infamy.
Alright, let's go, I guess.
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
What?
You always
Welcome to the real world.
Just cute.
Oh boy.
Then I might send you a special picture.
No.
Because Max wants everybody to see how hip she is.
I'm not paying $150.
She plays it so sharp.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
Interesting.
She's so fucking shy. She takes selfies with this giant
Episode 1, Chrysalis. I like this so far. This is interesting.
There's Taylor, always waiting for Victoria. I think that's Courtney. She's such a slave to Taylor and Victoria.
I like this.
American girls, I'd like to
These missing persons posters are popping up everywhere.
around you, driving a car by the
I shouldn't be so stingy with my blood.
watching the world from the bright side.
Alyssa is always texting, but she doesn't hang out with a lot of people. Evan doesn't say much to me, but his photos are very cool. That's Dana talking to, I think his name is Justin.
Girls in the movies, no one can tell where your heart is.
Stella is always deep in her notes. She didn't come to Blackwell to mess around.
With shiny smiles
cat.
and plastic buddies.
Oh.
Poor Daniel, he's so nice. I wish I could beat the shit out of Logan. I hate bully jockstraps like Logan. And he's a Vortex Club member. I've seen Brooke hanging out with Warren. She seems like his type. I wish October would last forever. It looks like she's been gone for months. They should just call it a sugar machine. That would be awesome if you put money in there and a bag of sugar dropped out.
I cry sometimes.
Don't need a PC, missed the Poetry Jam tryouts, and I did not steal that backpack.
Wondering why she cries.
That's so messed up. I should contact them to find out what I can do. As if I am.
Somewhere around the
Good thing I left my AK at home.
no one could dry her fountain till she got tired.
There's Hayden, another Vortex Club bro. But he's actually not an ass. Oh, I can hardly wait to never be too cool like Nathan and Victoria. Lame.
I gotta go to the bathroom, but what about everybody else?
Miss Grant is a great science teacher. There's the lighthouse again.
Huh.
The Bigfoot stomp. I should develop some school spirit. He's cute. I like skater boys.
Oh.
Too bad they don't like me. God, Samuel is such a weirdo. But I kinda like that about him. You can really learn a lot about a school by the weird shit posted on the boards.
Pretty much.
Look at these trophies. Gotta give it up for those Bigfoots. Blackwell sure takes its swimming seriously. But otters are cute. Figures Juliet would be dating Zachary. Jocks sucked up in the Vortex Club.
I Anyway,
American girls,
go to the bathroom.
I'd like to be part of the world around you.
Empty. Good. Nobody can see my meltdown. Except for me.
Well, and we'll continue this meltdown in the next episode. I suppose. Interesting so far. I'm liking it. It's kind of neat. It's got a little bit of charm to it. So, stay tuned for the next episode of Life is Strange. Goodbye, travelers.